What's up guys, my name is Michael and I'm gonna sell my X Pro 2. It's not that I don't like this camera. It's one of the best cameras that I have owned. And when I started shooting with Fujifilm cameras, I got the X Pro 1 as my first camera. And until this camera died on my Thailand trip a few years ago, it was my favorite camera. And I really enjoy shooting the hybrid viewfinder. And I enjoyed it so much that after that I decided to get the X Pro 2, which I'm having right here. But you know, as you can see on the condition of this camera, it looks brand new because I rarely shoot with it. And I think the biggest reason for that is that shooting with the X Pro and the XT, they have a different ergonomics. And the button layout is kind of different. And it's just that if you pick up one and you pick up the other, that you cannot touch the camera on the same place, and you always have to think, which camera am I holding right now? If I were not a professional photographer, that means if I would shoot only on vacation or just street photography and just for fun, I think I would keep the X Pro 2 because I love the hybrid viewfinder and I love the rangefinder style of the camera. I think the X-T2 has better ergonomics for daily use. That means that I like the design of the X Pro 2 more, but I love the usability of the X-T2. And I think for video and for all-day use, the X-T2 is better because it also has a bigger viewfinder. You know, if you look through the viewfinder of the X Pro 2 for a complete day of shooting, it's kind of hard for the eyes, to me. That doesn't mean that it's not usable, but the viewfinder of the X-T2 is way more enjoyable. And for me, since I'm doing a lot more video work recently, especially also for YouTube and for my video trainings, I think that the X-T2 and now the X-H1 are much more capable cameras in regards to video. Now that's not some technical things that I'm talking about. It's more like the way I like to use them and the way that I work with them. So that means the way to go for me is I'm selling the X Pro 2, not because I don't like the camera, but because I just found myself not using it a whole lot recently. And I'm gonna get the X-H1 because I like to shoot handheld a lot. And I hope that the image stabilization which the X-H1 will give me much more stable footage when shooting handheld. And that's gonna be important for my upcoming US road trip in 2 weeks. So I need to hurry a little bit, but I am talking to quite some people right now who want to buy this camera. So probably at the time you're watching this, this camera has already been sold. And the reason for this video is just to share with you my thoughts on this kind of decisions and why I pick one camera over the other. So all these three cameras, the X Pro 2, the Fuji X-H2, and the Fuji X-T2 share the same sensor, they share the same image quality, but they have different scenarios in which you use them. So anyway guys, as soon as I'm gonna get my X-H1, I'm probably gonna do a video on that as well. Stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, yeah, maybe I'm gonna go out and shoot one more time with this camera. Thanks for watching, leave a thumbs up. See you next time, guys. Goodbye.